Sometimes we get the price wrong. I listed a property last Monday, I think it was, and I had the conversation with the landlord that there was an identical unit on the market at the same time we were about to list ours for $470 per week. They wanted to advertise at $490, and I'm like, they also didn't want vacancy. So I said, look, let's do it at the same price because the property's identical. Huge mistake. I did an open inspection on Saturday and had 68 groups through. Now, there might have been 2 to 3 people per group, so you can imagine the nightclub lines that we had at this open inspection. Luckily, I'd asked someone to come help me because it was mayhem, absolute mayhem. And unfortunately, a lot of the, people that I thought and had hoped would apply just haven't bothered to apply because they've seen the numbers coming through. So the application numbers are actually lower than I would expect. Out of 68 groups, I've only got 33 applications. But this is one of those times that when I'm pricing a property, I'm always looking at what's on the market. It doesn't matter what's happened historically, but if I'm a tenant and I have, say, $470 per week to spend, what else is either the same or is better value for my money? And in this particular occasion, there was an identical property listed at $470. And so we went with $470 and we were inundated, which is a great result because we have a lot of applicants to choose from and my landlords won't have any vacancy. But it is, a bit of a challenge to manage that many groups. I haven't seen those numbers come through and open since 2020, COVID days. So it's a little overwhelming, and we definitely want to get through these applications and find a successful tenant. But I had a similar situation earlier last week, and on a 45-degree day, we had 28 groups through this $600 per week property. And I hate to think how many groups we would have had if it wasn't 45 degrees. So there's definitely a huge demand out there at the moment. And we're definitely getting a lot of anxiety or desperation from tenants in the sense that there's not enough stock on the market at the moment. So if you do have a property that you are considering putting onto the market, speed is the essence here because there's definitely a lot of people looking at the moment.